Alright, hello! Today we are testing 4 different coding models and making the same game with each to actually see how they compare in game development. We're specifically testing them for game development, and we're comparing Claude Sonnet 4.5, Gemini 2.5 Pro, Grok Code Fast 1, and Rosebud's AI agent. I'm going to try building the same game in all 4 of them and show you the results. Today we're taking on the challenge of building a car racing game, so without further ado, let's get started. So we are going to get started, and to do that we are going to head to Rosebud AI's website and navigate to create from scratch. I already have the agentic one set up, so that's what we're going to start with. And I'm going to simply type in create car racing game. And we want that to be a 3D game. So let's see what it comes up with. In the meantime, we have this little doggy that's pretending to code. Sonnet is working on it as well with the same prompt. And lastly, let's see how Grok does. So it looks like the AI agent has already started the game, and we can look around. Let's try driving. Not bad. I can't actually see the track very well, but it looks like we can drive around in a circle, and it's quite cinematic actually, so I'm enjoying this. Cool, pretty cool. I'm going to send it a screenshot and ask it to perfect the track so that I can see clearly where the left are. In the meantime, Gemini came up with this. Seems like we have some sort of I got in the track. Maybe that was the car is moving weird. Looks like we have a track, so the AI agent one definitely looks prettier, but this is not horrible. I am going to ask it to correct car mechanics so that I can always see the steer wheel. Currently it's glitching. Yeah, this is great. Let's see what Gemini will say. This is what Grok did. It actually took a little longer, but it seems like it's oh no, I'm falling off. It keeps falling off the track. This track is just a line, which is pretty annoying. Oh, I can brake with the space. That's a new feature, actually. And I can change the camera. Oh, this is very nice. I didn't know Grok could do this. Wait, I want to turn around, though. How do I turn around? Oh, I need to click. Now I'm gonna take a screenshot and be like, my path fence. So far, it seems like Grok actually produced something much more dynamic at once, which is cool. So the Sonnet finally produced a 3D car racing thing, and I can definitely see it created a path, but I think it's just trying to put me inside the car. I am gonna send a screenshot and ask it to remove the car because it's blocking my view. There we go. Meantime, the AI agent has perfected my track. Look at that, very nice. Checkpoint 1. Oh, I have multiple checkpoints. This is awesome. How do I know which checkpoint is which? It's a good question. Let's oh, I guess I just have to kind of figure it out. Checkpoint 3. I'm just gonna ask it to kind of clarify while Sonnet is playing on this. Let's keep in mind that Grok did something pretty cool from one prompt. I've used my second prompt for Gemini, and for the AI agent I've already used 3, so it seems like it's much faster. Oh, okay, I get it now. So this is meant to be the track. Okay, so you got checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2. Oh, there's some obstacles. Checkpoint 3, or maybe that's meant to be the path. Okay, so it's just me not understanding how you gotta get on the track. We added something on top of all the gates, but I can't tell that they're numbers. However, they're aligned much nicer, which helps. I am going to ask it to fix these random white squares. Pop it up and add a feature to control speed and braking. And this is my 4th prompt, so I'm only gonna go to 5 prompts each. Gemini we've used, I believe, 2, so we wanted to figure out the steering wheel, and it seems consistent right now, but as soon as I start moving, the whole graphic starts glitching, and it looks like I'm under the car, which is very, very weird. But I can still kind of move. It's very slow. So it's the direction that doesn't seem to be moving very well. Okay, so I can't really turn the car. I'm gonna ask it to fix the driving controls to actually make it usable. This is my 3rd prompt. So let's see, grok is still loading. It seems to be quite slow, but the game is still engaging. Let's go back to the agent. It should have finished all the tasks by now. And let's see. So I asked it to remove those white squares, which I'm not sure it understood, but it definitely figured out how to change the driving speed. I just have to figure out how to drive this now. I am going to ask it to make the path wider and add in obstacles. And then let's see what it comes around with. So I asked Gemini to fix the driving controls and make it easier to drive. But somehow this car is still there. And now if I press W, it reverses me and S moves me forward. Not ideal. And it only moves north and south. So that's what I like about the agent, actually, while we're here. It shows you which tracks or which tabs, code tabs it's editing, and it will show you exactly the changes that were added or made in order to figure out or like kind of show you a step-by-step of all the changes. Let's see if it succeeded in making the path wider. Let's see. There's too many obstacles now. Whoa. I am hitting way too many rocks. And these white squares are still bothering my view. Maybe I can just jump over them. That's not too bad. There we go. I'm going to ask it to do the same wall dynamic that Gemini has created, where you can't actually leave the track. Definitely seems like the AI agent is moving a lot faster. Claude just put up a tank here. I'm going to ask Claude to accelerate it instead. It's the last prompt for Gemini. I'm going to try ask it to redo the steering mechanics and make sure the car can move around the laps consistently. Let's see, grok is still loading our 2nd prompt, so it's been 15 minutes at this point, and it seems very much stuck. Maybe this is as far as it went. And now we're able to stay within the track. This is cool. We can work with this. So these dashes need to be fixed somehow, but otherwise it seems like it has a really good dynamic going on for the track itself, the acceleration. That was a great feedback that it took. The checkpoints are very good. And yeah, so if I were to continue building this game, I just focus on refining the obstacles, trying to take out this road marker, maybe prompt it a couple times to make sure it's clear, and smoothing the wall dynamics, or getting better at doing a car racing game. Not so bad. This is the final result for the AI agent. Claude finally removed the tank, and now we can accelerate. So this is already 3 prompts. We can still only accelerate to 9 miles an hour to make me go faster. And so now if I press the side keys, it seems like we can kind of stir this car. Nice. Let's see, Claude is meant to have allowed us to go faster, which it did. Awesome. We can go up to 32 now. I feel like I need to give it an indicator, like a real number, to move towards. And the steering is still, oh no, still off. It's still off. I'm meant to be going left here. After a lot of waiting, this is the final game that was produced by Grok. It's definitely not horrible. It's just a little bit short, and it doesn't actually work as laps. But I guess it's a good exercise to try to go as fast as possible. This is the game that we got with Gemini. It seems like the dynamics are just not working well, and the model is like struggling to understand my instructions, or maybe I'm struggling to drive the car. But it looks very pretty as an environment, and it looks like a very good racing environment, but the physics and tracking is just off. And then this is what we got with Claude Sonnet. Finally, well, we're still not accelerating well, even after I asked it to. And the left and right navigators are still not working. I seem to just be going in a circle after a while. But yeah, that is where we are with these games. So if I had to rank them in the order of results, I definitely like the AI agent one the most. It's definitely more interactive, and it was able to add in a lot of cool add-ons to the track and 5 prompts because it didn't have to troubleshoot any other things. There's definitely room for improvement. I also really like Grok, and it's quite impressive that I was able to create this from one prompt, but it's very annoying that it's unable to do that again and take any edits. Gemini is probably last for me, just because it wasn't able to fix this whole steering situation. And then Claude is okay. I just wish I was able to figure out how to steer the car and how to speed it up above 32 miles an hour, but maybe staying within regulation. And that is it. In today's video, we compared Grok Code Fast 1, Claude Sonnet 4.5, Gemini 2.5 Pro, and Rosebud's AI agent. Let me know if you enjoyed this and what models we should test next.